What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Jason McCourty. He is a guy that the Miami Dolphins just signed to a one-year deal. Now, obviously, we all know who Jason McCourty is. He's been very, very good for a long time. He's been in the league for 13 years. He's 33 now. And especially as Dolphins fans, not only were we having to deal with him as a Titan for so long, but also the 3 years he was in New England, he was very, very good with his brother Devin. And I do like the signing. It's a one-year deal. And it gives us a little bit of flexibility in case Xavier Howard decides to hold out for more money. It kind of just covers our ass a little bit, make sure that Noah Igbenogany and Nick Needham aren't the only ones below them, below Xavier, because I do like Nick Needham as like a nickel corner, but as an outside guy, I don't really like the idea of doing that. And I don't know if Noah is quite ready to step up and be a full-time starter. So this just kind of covers our ass a little bit and adds a little bit of depth. And he could probably do some nickel things for us too. Because he is pretty good at doing that. Luckily, and also, of course, Brian Flores knows Jason McCourty pretty well. He worked with him and everything like that. So that makes sense. And he is position flexible too. You can have him play a few snaps at safety here and there. I wouldn't want him doing it too much. My bad, I got the wrong play here. I need to go to this. Let's watch some film on him. He's number 30. Most of you guys should probably know that. Right here, looks like he's wearing white sleeves. That doesn't really help, though, because so is the safety in this guy. But 30. Not really much to talk about on that play. Right here. So he's got some space on him there. Yeah, right here. That is one thing too. For a corner, he is pretty willing to tackle and come down for plays in the run game, which is nice. Not every corner is like that. Right down here, bottom of the screen. Little cover 3 situation. Take a look at his hips. Pretty solid transition even at his age. Obviously it's zone, so he's facing the inside. When it's zone coverage, you typically do face the inside because that's where you ultimately want to push people. Why? Because that's where your help is. When it's man coverage, you typically will see them be turned to the other side, so you can push them more toward the sideline. That's just a little thing there, but he could have came back to this a little bit sooner. He is flipping his hips a little bit early. I wonder if he's concerned with his speed at his age now. Because I haven't really watched Jason McCourty specifically in a while. Like, I did film on the Patriots as a whole. He's up here. But I don't generally have reasons to just watch Jason McCourty. That's the problem with defensive backs. Some top of the screen. A lot of plays, there just isn't anything to talk about. Got a little zero blitz situation happening. So this is kind of what I was talking about before. If you kind of watch his hips and watch the way he turns, they're in zero, so he's in man now. And now he is facing toward the sideline because he wants to push him that direction. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Overall, like I said, I do like this signing. And I do think we can play him at nickel and stuff like that too. And it gives us opportunities to potentially rotate our corners to kind of keep people fresh as well. And depth is always good. So, I like the signing. He may even be able to, line up at box safety and cover a tight end or something. Nice. Good job getting off this block. Like I said, for a corner, he is a pretty willing tackler. I won't say he's like an amazing run stopper or anything like that. For the most part, if he doesn't have to do it, he won't. But, you know, he's right here. Not bad. He is looking a little bit less confident in his athleticism nowadays. And he's never been like a burner. But he is still really, really solid in like cover 3 situations and stuff. Yeah, and obviously the size has 5'11" is not bad, but it's not the typical height you see in like cover 3 corners. Right here at the top. Not much to say there. Right at the top. Nice. Good movement. Good shadowing. He does still really look good in man coverage so long as he's not up against someone who's like outright faster than him. So with what we do, having extra corners always makes sense. And like I said, it just really covers our ass in case Xavier Howard decides to hold out or something. So he had a little bit of help on this play. This guy's going to kind of press him, and then McCourty's going to follow him on the crossing route. Oh, it was a fake. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Right here. Bottom of the screen. Not much to break down. Not on his end. Bottom of the screen. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier. Like, when I said he's a willing tackler, but he's not like super active in the run game. Like, there are some corners where even though this play is going the opposite direction, they'll take off from the sideline and try to get over there to help. He ain't really trying to do that. If someone runs toward him, he'll, you know, help make the tackle, but he's not going to go across the field to go make it, to go do it. Which, I mean, he's 33. It makes sense. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something to note. He's right here. A little grabby there. But as long as it doesn't get called, I don't care. Right here. Alright, man. You're 33. Stay disciplined here. He bit pretty hard on this fake, giving Josh the outside. I prefer him to squeeze and stay patient. Trust your guys to take care of Zach Moss and make sure that you're there to try to tackle Josh Allen. I don't know what that flag is for, but it doesn't matter to me ultimately as far as evaluating McCourty. All right here at the top. Looks like he's on Diggs. Okay, nothing to really break down on his part. Right here, I think. No. Right here, then. Sorry, I was eyeing the wrong player. Yeah. So, one thing to note is that he could stay a little bit more patient in the run game, like I said. But he kind of works himself out of position there. But we're not really going to be asking him to do like run game stuff that much. That him here? Yes. Right here. See him a little bit in the red zone. Looks like a zero blitz. So one thing to note here, something I like. This is a good example of a veteran knowing where his help is. I was also wrong. This is zone. But he is going to move inside, but he knows his help is there, so he's not panicking. He's staying patient like I was wanting him to do earlier. So when he makes this reverse, he's still in position to cover it. Obviously, that's not where the ball ends up going, but I don't really care, ultimately. I don't really care what that tight end does, because Jason McCourty's not on him. All right here. You see a lot of bunch formations against New England's defense, and ours, actually. Something to note. Let's watch some film on another game. Let's pull up his game logs. What's a game where he was pretty active in? Chargers looks good. No interceptions, pass deflections. Sure, let's watch him against the Chargers. That's the Rams. Odd. The thing that threw me off is that this is the only game where it doesn't show the Chargers score. That's weird. It only showed the Patriots. Slightly distracting, but whatever. Okay, let's go full screen. Let's find him. Up at the top, it looks like. No. There's Devin McCourty. Yeah, he's not on the field. Okay. Is that him here? No. Let's go to a different drive. Let's go to like the third quarter. Was it the Rams I meant to look at, not the... No, Chargers. Weird. What's a good passing team that they played against? Let's watch them versus... Chiefs. Let's my bad, I was hitting. All right, let's go Kansas City. 'Cause I don't know what's going on there. Here he is. So it looks like they're playing him as a nickel here. Is he gonna be following Travis Kelce around? Yeah, we'll probably be using him as mostly a nickel. Wait a second. Yeah, so Kelce was on the out. I want to see if he ends up following him around the whole time. They're in man now. Yeah, well, yeah. See, this is what I was talking about. They like to move him around quite a bit. Essentially, he's playing will linebacker right now. So again, position versatility is something the Dolphins like to look at. Yeah, for the most part, he seems to be on Travis Kelce. A little bit grabby there, like I said. Definitely a more physical corner. He gets away with a lot of calls sometimes. Not on the field. So it looks like they're mostly using him as a nickel corner at this point. And I think that'll probably be his role with us. Covering the running back. I like it. They're kind of crowding the line of scrimmage with him. Like I said, I do like the signing a lot. He can just do a lot of different things. You can put him on some tight ends. I think him and Eric Rowe will be our tight end busters for the most part. Maybe Holland. I don't know. Not on the field. Right here. So now he's being a little bit more involved in the run game. 'Cause that's where his job is this game. Yeah, they got him like playing inside. He's practically playing linebacker. They even blitz him. I don't feel like doing that drive. Right here. So it looks like New England was pretty much putting him on their best receiver who wasn't like too fast. Like they weren't letting him they weren't letting him like guard like Stephon Diggs or anything like that because he's just going to run past him at this point. McCourty was never a burner to start with, and obviously at 33 he's lost a little bit of that speed. But he is still very physical. He always has been. So guarding people like Travis Kelce makes sense here. We do have to play Atlanta this year, so putting him against Kyle Pitts would probably be a good call. We got Gronk as well. Not that I'm really that worried about Gronk at this point. Okay. He's here. They're lining him up all over the place, so I'm kind of trying to spot him. But he is pretty much following Travis Kelce around. Even when he's in zone, he's kind of over where he is. Yeah, cover 3. Is that him here? Yes. So that's actually important to note. Look at his back pedal. That's still there. His back pedal is still pretty solid. Also to note that this was early in the season too. And the Bills game we watched was almost the last game. And at 33, I wouldn't be surprised if he was slowing down a little bit. Not on the field. He does seem to be taking breaks too, which again makes sense. Now they got him playing safety. Like I said, he can do a little bit of safety things for you too. Yeah, they got him playing single high. I wouldn't want to do that with him too much. But, again, it's just position versatility. Something that Brian Flores really likes. Something that the Patriots defense really likes. Obviously, we've modeled our defense after the Patriots, so it makes sense. With our own twists and stuff, of course. It's right here. Yeah, so I think that's I think that's good. I just kind of wanted to get an idea of where he's at this point in his career because obviously he's been a Pro Bowl corner, just top of the league for a long time. But I didn't really get a chance to watch him too much last year. Obviously, I watched the games against us, and I watched some other Patriots games live, and I did film breakdowns of our game against them and everything like that. But I hadn't in a long time sat down just to watch Jason McCourty and see what he's doing on a play-to-play basis. So I wanted to do that. Like I said, my overall thoughts on it, I think it's a good signing. It's a 1-year deal. It, like I said, covers our ass in case Xavier Howard decides to opt out or hold out or whatever for more money. And also, it just gives us position versatility. We can play him at safety. We can put him in the slot. They even had him playing a little bit of linebacker in this game and kind of blitzing with his speed. He is older and slower and probably don't want to keep him out there all the time, so probably rotate him. But I think rotating him, like assuming that Xavier's there and we have our entire cornerback room, rotating him, Nick, and maybe Noah, depending on matchup, would probably be smart. I don't really even care if we put Noah out there, but I think Jason McCourty can really help us against tight ends and stuff like that. And Nick Needham is a pretty good nickel corner too. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some dime packages as well. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.